Hi, I'm Aisha Alves with Picture Perfect Makeup, and I'm here with our model Anna, and we're going to show you how to update your makeup for the fall season. The first step is to learn how to transition your skin into fall. Now that we're coming out of summer, your tan is starting to fade, temperatures are dropping, as well as humidity levels. So you want to make sure that you're not only hydrating your skin, but also getting your skin ready for these rich makeup looks. In order to do that, you want to switch to a new cleanser. I like to use a cleanser that has an exfoliator in it that will help slough off any dead skin to keep your skin looking radiant and not dull as your skin fades its tan. After that, you want to make sure that you're using a richer moisturizer. Whereas during the summer, you're using something like a gel or something very lightweight. During the fall, you want to use something that's a little bit more cream-based, so it'll give you a lasting moisture on the skin. It also helps to protect. Once you've got your skincare in place, the next step is to think about coverage and foundation. Now, as we're going into fall, you're going to want a richer and more polished look. So instead of using something that's very sheer, we are going to go for something that has a little bit more coverage. One of my favorite items right now is spray foundation. You can buy it at the store in a little can like this, or there's also the airbrush makeup, which obviously you have to use a professional machine for. Spray makeup like this is great because it's easy for anyone to buy and you can just keep it at home without taking up a lot of space. When you use your spray foundation, shake it up. The way I'm going to apply it is I'm going to spray it onto my hand first and then apply it from there. Some people like to use the spray directly on the skin. I don't generally like to do that because it will get onto your hair and in your brows. It gets a little messy. So this is a little bit cleaner. You get the makeup on your skin. And you can either use your fingers or a brush or a sponge. I'm going to go ahead and use a sponge. And go ahead and start applying. One of the things that I love about spray foundation is that it really gives you a nice, clean, and even coverage, but it feels totally weightless on the skin. It looks like it's been airbrushed and it looks totally seamless, so you don't really see where her skin starts and where the makeup stops. And that's really important. Now Anna's got great skin, so we don't need a whole lot of coverage, but I do want to get enough so we get a nice even canvas for all the color that we're going to do today. Use downward strokes and just like a light feathery motion to make sure that everything gets blended. When applying to the forehead, you just want to use very, very little product because this is an area that tends to look cakey if you're not careful. So I just use whatever's left over on the sponge or whatever little bit of makeup you're working with. If we want to build the coverage, we can actually apply more foundation, but I think this looks pretty good and I'm going to leave it as is. The next step in getting your skin ready for fall is to look at color on the cheek. I want the skin to be a little bit more velvety looking, so we're going to stay away from anything with too much shimmer or too much frost. Instead, we're going to use a nice, rich, matte color. And at the same time, since we're not using bronzer anymore, you want to remember during your application to place your blush so it's actually acting as a contour. I'm going to use a nice, rich plum for Anna. I'm going to smile. And that's going right on the apple of her cheek. And then very, very slightly brushing out. And see how I'm pulling it underneath her cheekbone? It's going to give you a little bit more of that contoured look. For everyday purposes, obviously you don't want to go too contoured because then it'll look obvious, but you know, a difference in the way that you place your brush can make a huge difference in how the end result looks. So that's how we transition our skin into fall. Next, I'm going to show you how to do a modern twist on the traditional smoky eye.